Okay, you've asked for part 5, so here it is. And if you're new here, this series is where I'm teaching or telling the story of how I was able to make my first $100,000 from home. If you've seen any of my videos come across your timeline before, you'll know that I do not believe that women should work outside of the home, not because, of patriarchy or misogyny or whatever. I just feel like we don't have to. And this concept that I'm going to elaborate more on in this part 5 of the series is going to show you exactly why. In part 4, I talked about how I was able to double my income without working more hours. Now I'm going to show you how that works. In this hypothetical situation, I want you to work the numbers with me, okay? Let's say you have a service that you can perform, and each time you perform it, you make $100. However, at capacity, meaning you have no room to do any more jobs, you can only do 20 jobs per week. And again, at capacity means that if you take on any more jobs, you are going to be burnt out, your work is going to suffer, the quality is going to suffer, and you just can't take on any more jobs. So at a state of burnout, which means 20 more jobs, you can't take any more. If you are charging $100, that means you're going to be able to make up to $2,000 per week. But let's say instead of doing all of those jobs yourself, you go out and find 5 additional people who can also do 20 jobs each per week, and you charge that same $100 per job. So we got 5 people who can each do 20 jobs per week at capacity. That's 100 jobs, and we're going to charge $100 each. That means you have just taken your income earning potential per week from $2,000 to $10,000. The next question I'll normally get is, don't I have to pay those people for the jobs? Well, absolutely, you're going to have to pay those people for the jobs. And let's say you give them a very generous cut of 50%. That means you take that $10,000 that you were able to bring in for that week and cut it by 50%. That still leaves you with $5,000. $3,000 more than you doing all the work yourself. And the best part about that is, now that you have a team of people working for you, you didn't do any of the jobs all week, and you still were able to make $3,000 more per week. If you multiply that for the month, that's 5,000 times 4 weeks, that's $20,000 a month. Whereas if you did everything yourself, you would have been doing 2,000 times 4 weeks is $8,000 a month. Plus, you're going to be burnt out. If you want to learn more about how to make this work for your business, check the link in my bio. There's an ebook called Write 6 Figs that lays out exactly how I laid out my business. Hope this helps.